Hi there, I'm going to talk you through how to present your work for the news project that you've been tracking over the past 6 to 8 weeks. I'm just going to talk you through what the final project should look like and how to get everything into one PDF document for uploading onto ManageBack. So there were 4 parts to the report. The first part was the written overview. Yours should be slightly longer than the one here, and that's where you'll have your background summary for the news report, what it should look like, and of course you should have any citations put in properly with the works cited list at the end. That was the first bullet point on the instruction sheet. Secondly then, there's the tracking where you went through over the past couple of months and you recorded the news stories, links into the news stories, and then a very brief comment or summary about what that news story said, remembering of course that different news organisations present the news in different ways. The third part of the instruction, the third written part of the report, was the OPVL, the document analysis. There's a cartoon here that I've chosen, and then underneath is my short written analysis, and that should end up only really being between 6 and 8 sentences long. The other thing that needs to go into the PDF then is your PowerPoint. So what you need to do is you need to open up your PowerPoint, and I've got my 3 slides here. Obviously mine's a little bit shorter than yours, and I have my first slide about the Al Jazeera news story, and I've talked a little bit there about why that's important, who Al Jazeera is, when the story was, and then I'm going to give a little bit more detail on my second news story from the Wall Street Journal, and I've got my notes down here for what I'm going to say when I give my presentation to my peers. And remember, you're not going to be presenting everything to the teacher, so those notes that you make for yourself need to be brief and clear and easy for someone else to understand, because your teachers are going to be looking at those notes that you've made for yourself as well during the presentation. So I need to get these slides into my Word document. So if I go to File and I go to Save As, and then I'm just going to save it quickly to my Dropbox, but this is the important one. I'm just going to make this window a little bit smaller so you can see everything. When it comes up to PowerPoint, rather than save as type PowerPoint presentation, I want to save it as JPEG file interchange format. So make that selection. It can keep the same name because it will appear as a folder. So click on Save, and then it will ask me which slides do I want to export. I want to export all of them, so I'm going to save all of them and put it in the folder there. Okay, so now if I open up my documents, you will see here that I've got a folder there which says Model Presentation for News Project. So I'll go in here, and there are my slides. I'm not going to bother putting the title slide in because it's not very exciting. So all I need to do now is open up that slide. Let me just fit it inside the screen. There it is, and then I can just copy the slide back into my Word document. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so that it fits in. And then of course I've only got the slide, so I do also then need to go in underneath and go back to my PowerPoint and put my notes in as well underneath that slide. So it will take you, it shouldn't take you too long, but it will mean that you have everything in one place. So again, for the second slide, back to my documents, copy the slide as a photograph back into my Word document. Again, I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and then back into to grab the notes for that slide. So grab my notes and pop those in underneath that slide. Okay, so what you should end up with is one Word document with everything in it in a nice sequential order to make it straightforward and clear. You can edit that as you see fit, of course, afterwards. So you've got everything in one document, and then of course File, and then this time of course you want to export it, and you want to create a PDF, and then put your name in the title, save it, and it's all ready to upload to ManageBack. Okay, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.